Hello there, reconnecting slowly. Sharon Horne-Ellstrom here with What's She Up To Now, day 2443. I hop on every day and I document the journey that I am having as I transition from the brick and mortar corporate world of businesses to the online world of business. I say the good, the bad, and the ugly because some things work out really, really well for me and for other people that try them. Other things, not so much. And some things I just plain flop on my face attempting to do until I practice and tweak and figure out, make it my own, and then find a way to make a strategy or a technique or a practice work for me if it's in alignment with my core values and goals and what I want to accomplish in the world. So today in the Let's Grow Annual Challenge, we're focusing on communication this month, and we're sharing, much to our chagrin, perhaps, maybe not, maybe you're not embarrassed. I'm sometimes a little embarrassed, but not really. It takes a lot to get me embarrassed these days. I get riled up, but I don't really get embarrassed. So we're sharing an improvement area with respect to communication that we want to work on. And I actually shared two. I'm sure I have a whole lot more than that, but two right off the bat, and talked about them. So I'm not going to talk about it again here because it's a topic I generally don't even touch on. And for Supersize Your Business, we're talking about how our customers expect and how we want to meet their expectations by providing expanded customer support and customer service availability in different formats, different ways of doing it and expanding it so that they can reach out to us in the way that feels and works best for them. Nowadays, almost everybody's walking around with a cell phone. At least most of our customers are. They wouldn't be our customers if you've got a digital component to your business at all. Billions of people have mobile devices that are actually more powerful than any computers that existed, because they didn't exist when I was younger. We had access to. And so we need to make sure, absolutely positively, that our customers can reach us through their digital devices. And that means having digital options and digital customer service platforms and formats, or live chats, or text or chatbots, whatever works for you and your organization. We need to be expanding into those technologies and making sure that we're there, because I guarantee our competitors are going to be. And even if they're not direct competitors, everybody is vying for the same limited amount of attention that human beings have nowadays. It's why I spend zero bandwidth of my mental capacity and attention on the media, on television, on mainstream media. As far as I'm concerned, that's the devil. It's just a propaganda machine. But in and of themselves, every other type of information is the same thing. So we need to separate ourselves from that and say, okay, I read that. How do I feel about it? Is it even true? How do I even know if it's true? Because a lot of the things we hear are just manipulated and reiterated over and over and over again to convince us that something's true. That's an absolute positive lie and misrepresentation of information that we might want to know. And one of my most laughable things is certain people online just say fact check, fact check, fact check, and the truth is they've never fact checked anything. They're just regurgitating what they've heard somewhere else. They haven't done their own research. They haven't done their own fact checking, because guess what? We as even Americans don't have access to the information we would need in order to fact check darn near anything, right? It's not available to us. We can go on different platforms. We can search it on Google, but we have already figured out that Google and Facebook and TikTok and all the other platforms, with maybe the exception of X, but I don't know either. They used to have fact checkers. They were terrible in the last election until Elon Musk bought Twitter and turned it into X. It was the worst of the worst platforms. And any platform in America that would shut down an acting or a president in office tells you everything you need to know about that. And thank goodness Elon Musk bought that and has turned some of that around, because otherwise I don't know that any of us would get any information. Remember the last election cycles, the last two, I got my information from Australia News because it was at least semi non-biased and sharing information that, and I think that that's probably changed now too, with George Soros buying and fast tracking 200 radio stations. Do we stand a chance in getting any real information. It's worse than, or as bad as World War II days in terms of propaganda and information and using it against our own people, which in my humble opinion is domestic terrorism and should be outlawed. But President Obama secretly wrote that into one of the many 5,000 page documents and powers that he gave himself. And so again, I haven't fact checked that. I don't have access to that information, but I've seen it reported enough by people I respect that I don't know 100% that it's true. But since it's playing out every day in our lives, I think that obviously it's true, because nothing's happening to the media that is lying right to our faces. You know, mainstream media can say whatever they want as long as it agrees with the one party that they have been bought and paid for by. Otherwise, you know, I like to stay out of this stuff, but sometimes it just leaks through and it hurts my heart and soul, and I have to say something. All right, that's all I've got today. Sunday here in my neck of the woods, so I'm spending it with my family, getting ready for the week ahead. If I can help you in any way, hit me up and ask. Otherwise, have a terrific day. I would say get out in the sunshine, and if there's sunshine in your area, of course, we've got some major weather happening in various parts of the country, but get out, smell the fresh air, let the sunshine on your face, make it a great day, hug those you love, and I'll, of course, be with you tomorrow.